Hello everyone, Tim here. This video, I want to talk about check out your local game stores, record stores, places like that for cheap movies. Sometimes they kind of get lost in the shuffle and not thought about because that's not what that store specializes in, but man, you can find some bargains. So I live less than a half-mile away from a local mom and pop video game store, and their specialty by far is video games. Movies are an afterthought, but they do carry them. And everything movies is all based on trade-ins. Sometimes they have next to nothing, and sometimes there's Facebook posts like this, which that's a lot of movies. That's a ton of 4Ks. So I didn't get to check the store out right when they went up. Sometimes if you hit them up the second, within a half hour, an hour of them going up, you get first dibs on everything. I had a great Scream Factory trade-in there a couple years ago. But this, I still think I did pretty damn good. So, I'm putting footage right here of inside of the store. A tiny, tiny little store. They don't carry, a ton, but their prices are very, very, very competitive on the games. And the movies, holy hell. So, you're going to be seeing 4Ks here that are $4, $5, $6. That is crazy, crazy cheap. This store is, when they get trade-ins for games, man, it's like a little honey hole there. It's just filled with the good stuff to purchase. I had a pretty fair chunk of the amazing stuff that's in here, but you get a copy of The Thing on 4K for $4. Halloween was in there. I mean, that Halloween Scream Factory set for crazy cheap. Hellraiser 4K Arrow set, $25. Like, the prices were absolutely fantastic. So we're going to dive into the ones that I did pick up there. Like I said, a lot of stuff that, if you're like, well, why didn't you pick this up? If it's a fantastic movie and it was in there, I already own it. So any of the great stuff that you saw in that video, believe me, I picked out everything out of there that I do not own that I would want to either upgrade or flat out add to the collection. So we've got a chunk of 4Ks and a little bit of Blu-ray. We'll start with the Blu-ray first because there's a couple of interesting things here. Again, the store does not specialize in movies whatsoever. So I don't know if they realized these are bootlegs or what, but we got Love Victor season 1 and 2 that these are boots. But yeah, they were $2.99, $2, something like that. I don't think these have physical media otherwise. Not that I looked, but I don't mind a bootleg. But we've got this Frank Sinatra collection, $7.99 right there. We got 5 Frank Sinatra movies. So that was a cool little find there. And it's crazy, some of the Blu-rays cost more than some of the 4Ks. And we got this movie 12, which I think was a Dollar Tree, but nonetheless, this was also, I think it was $1 or $2, something like that. So that's the Blu-ray. Now let's get into it, like a whole pile of 4K. First one up, we've got the movie Hidden Figures, paid $3.99. I already owned Hidden Figures on Blu-ray, so this is an upgrade. And it actually still includes the booklet and everything. I think the person that trades a lot of these in, so none of them come with slips ever. So I think the person must take out certain things, like there's never the digital copy, there's never the slip, and occasionally the Blu-ray is not included. I kind of don't care, to be honest. Like, if I'm buying this for $3, I'm buying it for the 4K, and I already have a copy of the Blu-ray. Granted, this again has both, but that's kind of how I think one person keeps trading all of these into Gamestation. So, but yeah, Hidden Figures, $3.99. Rambo 3, I did not have this 4K, and that was $4.99. Dang good. Included both discs in there. Like I said, a lot of times I think it has both discs, but there's a few times that the Blu-ray copy has not been in there. But Flight Risk, I didn't grab I don't remember how much the Steelbook was. I didn't end up grabbing that, but I did get a pretty damn new movie, $4.99. And it's got both discs. $4.99 for Flight Risk on 4K. I got If, which this movie was cute, heartwarming. It's got just a 4K in there. I liked If quite a bit. If was $5.99. A-okay with that. Beekeeper. This is one of the better recent Statham movies, I think. Seen it a couple of times now. Josh Hutcherson is the villain, which is different for him, and I enjoyed it. Fun movie. And just the 4K, which all good for $5.99. Man, we got Black Mass here. This is a good, true life gangster movie with Johnny Depp. I dug it, and this was $4.99 for the 4K. Then we got the Pitch Perfects. We got all 3 Pitch Perfects. So I will say, did own this, by the way, Blu-ray, and did own all of these on Blu-ray, but upgraded them all for $4.99, $4.99, and $3.99. Not bad. Not bad at all. And all of them, so like this one, all right, so here's an example one. This does have a Blu-ray, but the Blu-ray was not in there, just the 4K. I already own the Blu-ray copy, so like I could even just shove the Blu-ray in. That one does have the Blu-ray copy. I don't know the reason, nor do I really care. That has both too. So like, if I want to, I could just shove a Blu-ray into that. Whatever. It's all good. That is a great price though. Next one up, we've got Despicable Me 4. I didn't check the Despicable Me 4 out yet. I actually enjoyed this franchise. It's cute. It's fun. I don't really care for the Minions specific movies. I feel like the Minions need Groot as a pairing to really work. But the Despicable Me's, they're fun. And, this did have both of the discs. And again, $5.99. Good price. $4.99. Concussion. Really freaking good movie about finding out about players getting CTE. Excellent performance by Will Smith. This is one I already had on Blu-ray. That's an upgrade now. So $4.99 for the upgrade to Concussion. Good with that. We've got Yesterday. Yesterday for $3.99. Great price. Got both the discs in it. We've got this is a chance based on so many people like, oh, it's cute, it's great, it's Paddington level. We'll see. Lyle Crocodile, it was $5.99. So many people were kind of comparing this to Paddington. That's like rental price, honestly. All this stuff is like rental price, besides these last 2. So we've got Doom, the 4K, which has both discs. This one did cost a little bit more, $13.99, which means I don't know if maybe this one sells for more. I will be honest, I have not once seen a copy of Doom 4K out in a store. So I don't know if this was made in a pretty low print run or what it was. This movie is not great, but it's fun, and that first-person point of view, kind of like the game, really cool. So I'm curious to give this a rewatch. This was by far the most expensive standard 4K here. But, I mean, as you saw, everything else was like $4 to $6, which is crazy. And then the last one, this thing was like $130 when it came out. Like $130. And it was $49.99 from the Gamestation. I was not willing to pay the $130 this thing costs. $50 though is way more reasonable. Like, actually a good price in my opinion. So we got the movies there, and then we got a nice little booklet. Lots of people already have unboxed this thing, and then we've got a whole bunch of the other goodies in here. Again, $50? Hell yeah. $130? Not a freaking chance. So yeah, this was a cool little find. And as you saw in the video, they had some other box set stuff there for really, really good freaking prices. So yeah, this store, when they hit, man, they hit. That is a good store. So again, check game stores, check record stores. There could be freaking gems, especially game stores. They don't really, a lot of them specialize in movies, so you can find some good stuff for good prices. If you're in my area and you're like, damn, I didn't know about the store, I probably just gave away one of the good stores in my area, but that's all cool, because like there's great stuff in there. There's tons of great stuff in the Gamestation still right now. Again, The Thing for like $4. The Shining was like $4. Crazy well-priced 4Ks sitting in that store right now that I absolutely would have bought had I not already owned them. So yeah, that is my cheap-ass 4K haul from the Gamestation right near me. So really cool, really cool. So yeah, check those stores out. Thank you so much for watching. I've got more haul stuff coming, actually. I got a whole bunch of stuff back there. I didn't even do like a past 3 weeks like haul type stuff. Like I have a lot of stuff over there. That's going to be an upcoming video. Got some other stuff in the works. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Blah, blah, blah. That's it. I got nothing else. See you in the next one.